Have you ever wondered what it takes to save a life in the wild? Brace yourself for a heart-pounding tale of courage, compassion, and the unbreakable bond between man and beast. On a chilly autumn morning in the Montana prairies, 41-year-old wildlife photographer Thomas Reed was on an expedition to document the scattered wild horse herds along the edge of the Bear Paw Mountains. For 4 days, Thomas had been tracking the Silver Creek Band, capturing their migration before winter set in. The photographer's mind raced, piecing together the tragic scenario. Spiritwind had likely been trapped for at least 2 or 3 days, unable to scale the sheer rock walls surrounding it. The herd, following its instinctive migration patterns, had moved on toward the winter grazing grounds, leaving the young foal alone to face the harsh elements without food or water. Thomas knew he was facing a critical decision. Waiting for an official rescue team could mean the difference between life and death for this fragile creature. In these unforgiving conditions, every minute counted. With determination etched on his face, Thomas sprang into action. Quickly anchoring a climbing rope to a massive boulder nearby, Thomas grabbed his first aid kit and prepared to descend. His heart pounded in his chest as he rappelled down the crevice, the rough rock face scraping against his clothing. As he reached the foal, the full extent of its condition became painfully clear. Spiritwind's body temperature was dangerously low, and severe dehydration had set in. Without hesitation, Thomas wrapped his insulated jacket around the trembling foal, providing what little warmth he could. With gentle hands, he administered tiny sips of water from a syringe, careful not to overwhelm the weakened animal. Reaching for his satellite phone, Thomas made an urgent call to veterinarian Emily Foster at the Mustang Conservation Station, over 40 miles away. Emily's calm voice crackled through the speaker, guiding Thomas through the crucial steps to keep the foal alive. She instructed him on how to maintain Spiritwind's body heat, gradually rehydrate the animal, and monitor its breathing until professional help could arrive. Thomas listened intently, his focus unwavering as he tended to his unexpected patient. As darkness fell, Thomas made the decision to stay in the crevice with Spiritwind. He knew that leaving the foal alone could dash any hope of survival. Sheltering them both under a tarp, Thomas kept a vigilant watch through the long, cold night. He spoke softly to the young horse, his words a mix of encouragement and reassurance. Whether Spiritwind understood or not, the sound of a friendly voice seemed to bring comfort in the darkness. The first light of dawn brought with it the worry of helicopter blades. Thomas's heart leapt with relief as he saw the rescue team arrive, equipped with specialized gear for this delicate operation. Working in tandem with the professionals, Thomas helped rig a pulley system using his climbing equipment combined with a custom equine lift sling. This ingenious setup ensured that Spiritwind could be hoisted to safety without risking further injury or distress. As the foal was carefully lifted from its rocky prison, Thomas held his breath. When Spiritwind reached the canyon rim, the young horse's eyes fluttered open. Locking onto Thomas's face one last time before being gently loaded into the rescue vehicle, it was a moment that would be forever etched in the photographer's memory, a silent exchange of trust and gratitude. With sirens blaring, Spiritwind was rushed to the conservation station. The next few hours were critical as the medical team worked tirelessly to stabilize the foal's condition. Fluid therapy was administered to combat the severe dehydration, Carefully scheduled feeding regimen was established to slowly reintroduce nutrients to the starved body. A heated recovery stall provided the warmth that Spirit Wind so desperately needed. Over the following weeks, Thomas made frequent visits to check on Spirit Wind's progress. Each day brought small but significant improvements. The foal's ribs became less prominent as it steadily gained weight. Its dull, matted coat began to regain a healthy sheen. But perhaps the most remarkable change was in Spirit Wind's behavior. Every time Thomas entered the recovery area, Spirit Wind's ears would prick up in recognition. The foal would approach, letting out a soft whinny of excitement. While still cautious around strangers, Spirit Wind seemed to have formed an unbreakable bond with its rescuer. This touching relationship between man and horse became a talking point in conservation circles, highlighting the deep connections that can form between humans and wild animals. Spirit Wind's incredible story of survival soon caught the attention of wildlife magazines and conservation groups. Articles and photographs of the rescue spread like wildfire, capturing the hearts of people around the world. The public's response was overwhelming. Fundraising campaigns were launched, bringing in much-needed resources for wild horse conservation efforts. But Spirit Wind's impact went beyond just raising money. The dramatic rescue sparked important discussions about wildlife management and emergency response protocols. New guidelines were developed for remote-era rescues, ensuring that future animals in distress would have a better chance of survival. Training programs for wildlife photographers and hikers were established, teaching them basic animal first aid and how to properly alert authorities in similar situations. As months passed, Spirit Wind continued to thrive under the care of the conservation station staff. The once fragile foal grew into a strong, healthy young horse. Its silver-gray coat gleamed in the sunlight, and its eyes sparkled with a newfound zest for life. The time had come for Spirit Wind to return to the wild, to rejoin its herd and live the free life it was meant to have. On a crisp spring morning, much like the day of its rescue, Spirit Wind was transported back to the Montana prairies. Thomas was there to witness the moment, his camera ready to capture this final chapter of their shared journey. As the trailer doors opened, Spirit Wind hesitated for just a moment. The young horse turned its head, seeming to seek out Thomas one last time. Their eyes met, and in that instant, a lifetime of emotions passed between them. Then, with a joyous whinny, Spirit Wind leaped forward. Its hooves thundered across the open plain, mane and tail streaming in the wind. Thomas watched, tears in his eyes, as the horse he had saved galloped towards the horizon. Spirit Wind was living up to the meaning of its name, truly becoming the wind of freedom. As the silhouette of the horse faded into the distance, Thomas knew that this experience had changed him forever. He had not only saved a life, but had been part of something much larger. Spirit Wind's story would continue to inspire conservation efforts, reminding the world of the beauty and resilience of wild horses and the profound impact that one act of compassion can have. In the years that followed, Thomas would often return to those prairies, his camera at the ready. And sometimes in the distance, he would catch a glimpse of a silver-gray horse running with the herd. Free and wild, a living testament to the power of hope, determination, and the unbreakable spirit of life itself.